What's going on, everybody? George Wright III here with your daily dose of inspiration, motivation, and education. Thanks for tuning in to the Mastermind today. I hope you're having an amazing week. I want to get you started with the Daily Mastermind quote of the day. The quote of the day is from Darren Hardy, and it's, "Life is about choices." Life is about choices. It's great advice. Great advice. What kind of choices are you making in your life right now? What kind of things are you doing to continually level up in your life? If you're listening to the Daily Mastermind, you're already doing something. Obviously, we're doing a daily dose every day during the week for some inspiration, motivation, just to keep your focused mind on the things that are the most important. I'm going to be adding in some weekly interviews. We've been doing that occasionally, but we've got a consistent rhythm of thought experts, celebrities, athletes, basically people who have overcome challenges and obstacles to create success. We're going to be dropping those. Those are a little bit longer format. Normally, our daily dose is about 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. The longer format interviews are 30 to 45. They're designed to give you more strategies. But if you haven't downloaded it yet, download the Daily Mastermind mobile app. The mobile app is what you're going to be able to use to access tons of free resources. All the classic ebooks, audiobooks, meditations, the blog, the podcast. There's all kinds of things in there. And, I hope it's something that'll give you that on-the-go resource that you need. And remember, every week we focus on a key pillar from the prosperity pillars. And this week it's I focus on solutions. I focus on solutions. So what solutions are you focused on this week? And are you getting wrapped up in your problems? Or are you starting from solution to find ways to overcome those problems? Focus on solutions this week. So, yesterday we talked a little bit about how to train your brain. I really hope you're putting serious thought into the idea that your mind is a tool. And if you're not directing your mind, it could be working against you as much as it could be working for you. So work on those daily rituals to train your mind. But today I want to talk to you about the power of words. The power of words. Because it's like my mentor always told me, words have very, very huge impact on our life. They literally have the power to transform us, both good or bad. Think about the words that you use in your life. Think about the words that you say and how it's impacted the people around you. And then think at a higher level. Think about the words that were given from individuals like Abraham Lincoln or, leaders, great leaders in this country or in the world that have given speeches or used words in order to inspire emotion and passion within individuals. I mean, you've got to admit, words, they can be very powerful language that can elicit emotions in all of us. And it's easy to allow our emotions to get the best of us. And sometimes we use our words not in a way that create the best emotions. So you've got to remember that words, as well as your emotions, can be great servants, but they can also be horrible masters. I've heard that many, many times. And so you've got to think about how you're using your words in your life. Words have the power to give us control over our life. And they also, if you use the right words, they have the power to elicit emotion. And remember, emotions, what's going to help you to take change and make change in your life. So let's think about this for a second. Is it possible that words, or that just in general, is it possible for you to make change on an instant? In a very short period of time, is it possible for you to make change? I would argue that it is, but I would argue that it's going to take emotions and it's going to take key, deep desires. And there are 4 words that these are 4 words that I've been told over and over, and I've used in my life over and over to create major, major change. In fact, my mentor Robert used to talk about these 4 words quite a bit. And I bring them up for you because I want you to think about this. I want you to think of how you might be able to use these words to transform your life. And the first word is disgust. Disgust. What does that mean? Disgust means I've had it with this situation. I am done. And you got to ask yourself, are you at a point where enough is enough and you're ready to change? Because maybe that's the problem. Maybe you have not gotten to that point yet, and that's why you haven't gone to that level that you're truly capable of. Study other people's stories about the disgust that led them to massive change in their life. Are you disgusted about not having enough money or not being healthy enough? Are you tired and disgusted enough that you don't have the knowledge to do what you need to do, that you're not living your best life. I'll tell you what, the word disgust can really create change. Another one is decision. Decision. Decision means I can, I will, I must. Are you making it a must in your life? Are you making your vision of your life a must? What destiny-shaping decisions have you made lately? What decisions are you putting off? Maybe there's a decision you've been thinking about needing to do for a while, whether it's something related to fitness or mindset or relationship or business. Maybe you're hesitating. Decision is what can help you to change your life in an instant. Another word is desire. Now, you've heard me talk about this a lot because it's a key word that Napoleon Hill uses in Think and Grow Rich in order to create and manifest your best life. But desire means I want this enough that I'm going to go after it. It's where passion comes in. Cultivate, your desire for things you want. Learn to build and grow and fan the flames of your desire. Develop strong reasons. Find ways to be able to create reasons behind things to give you a greater desire. And ask yourself questions like, why do I want what I want? Why am I pursuing this? Are my reasons strong enough? Maybe your reasons aren't strong enough. Maybe your reasons are about you. Maybe your reasons need to be something outside of you. Because many of us, believe it or not, many of us won't do as much work for ourselves as we're willing to do for other people. So maybe your reason needs to be outside of you. But maybe that word desire is something that you could use. And the last word that I want to talk to you about is resolve. Because resolve is something I think a lot of people lack when it comes to success. Resolve is promising yourself that you're never going to give up. It's promising yourself, it's this idea of, do you want something or do you got to have it? Is it a should or is it a must? Resolve to make your goals a must. Be willing to keep trying until you succeed. So many people make decisions, even fewer make commitments, but very, very few people are resolved to the idea that it's not over until you win. It's not over until you create your best life. It's not over until you become the version you're capable of becoming. I want you to think about what you could do with those 4 powerful words: disgust, decision, desire, and resolve. Because sometimes it does just boil down to the power of words and the power of intention and things that you can align in your life to create the emotions that you need to sustain you on your journey. And be real careful what you do with negative, because words can be taken positive and words can be taken negative. You've got to learn to view through the positive. You've got to learn to give fuel behind your words. I can't tell you how many people I know in business that are all words and there's nothing behind them. Be one of those individuals that builds a foundation behind your words. That how you do anything is how you do everything. That when you make a decision, you're resolved to make it happen. When you decide there's something you want in life, you create the desire to make it happen. And you make decisions that will lead you and push you and force you to do what you know you need to do. And if all else fails, disgust, anger, turn those emotions into fuel that are going to drive you. Those are maybe some suggestions and ideas. Those are things I've used in my life. They've definitely served me well. I hope those are things that will give you a little inspiration and motivation this week. Do me a favor and share the show. Share the show. This is something that people need. This is something that we would love to share the message on. And if you would like to, I would love to hear from you. Hit me up at the Daily Mastermind on Facebook or Instagram. Just DM me and give me a little bit of feedback on what it is that you're working on. What can I do to help you? How can we bring in resources, interviews, content that will help you to stay focused on your goal? That's my message for you today. That's my commitment for you today. I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll talk with you soon.